go.
That's probably good. That looks good.
Ring of the Deadeye.
Evil Eye. Oh yeah, we just killed this boss.
Did you?
I did, yeah.
Okay. Welcome to Gorilla Scene. God. Cut that out. Welcome to the Suicide Watch Podcast.
We are the Gorilla Scene.
We are the Gorilla Scene.
I may assert eternal providence and justify the ways of God to men. Say first, for heaven hides nothing from the view, nor the deep track of hell. Say first what cause moved our great parents to the happy state.
I am Gish the Magnificent, also known as Grave Lord Mr. Gish. Mr. Gish the Grave Lord.
I like how you just have more and more names.
Yeah, it's every
season
episode, every season, more and more names for each one. Still playing the same stupid game, still at the same locations, except for last podcast. What's your nickname or name or whatever?
I'm Mr. Sev1, also known as Lord Sev. I have plenty of names I can go into as well. I'm not going to
keep them coming. I don't care. I think it's good. You know, we should keep the names. You know. Oh, yep. I was watching the first podcast. That was interesting. I can only hope at this point that we've gotten a little bit better. It's hard to tell though, because I think maybe we had maybe we should have quit before we even got started. Which there's still time now. I mean, any videos we have out, we can just private them and act like nothing ever happened. You know, that's always a safe bet you can do. That's the beauty of the internet. Nobody's ripped our stuff yet, so why would they? Why would they, huh?
To our knowledge.
Yeah, to our knowledge.
You ever seen this lady? It's a mushroom.
No, I saw her the other day on a stream, but I've never played the DLC before, so.
Yeah, you're still technically, like, you're still not going to in a way because you're not going to hear the story.
Who cares? Well, okay, so what? There's Black Dragon Calamite, and there's that chick. You go in, you save Sif. I don't know what the dragon has to play into it, but then I know that the Abyss Walker, what's his face? He goes in there to stop the Abyss, but he gets corrupted by the darkness. But then you come in, and then you actually set up his story. You make him a legend in a way. He becomes the Abyss Walker because you come in and you are the Abyss Walker, right?
I don't know. I haven't looked up the story, like the actual story. I'm just talking about like what you. Plus, I think.
Well, we do a lot of harm. Yeah. We're pretty cool. We're pretty strong.
Yeah. Plus, these guys are not that tough.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm glad.
Man, so many other games.
Not me, man. I'm still playing the. Yep. Okay, so what have you been up to there, man?
We've been to RTX.
We have been to RTX. Okay. It's always so funky going to another controller that you don't normally play on.
It's even more funky going from a different game. But anyways,
you always one-upping me or something, aren't you?
I mean, that was a good chance to one-up you.
Like, it just makes this is it. This is the reason. Dare I say, put it on the documentary. I mean, just constant. Did they not reset or something?
What do you mean not reset? Yeah, they reset. Those are different ones.
Oh.
No.
Well, anyways, yeah, we went to RTX. Man, we got a lot to talk about in a way.
Well, I think we should go with, like, I'm going to kind of, like, circle the story a little bit.
Okay.
And not, just go dive right through it. So, we released the pilot for the podcast, episode 1. By this point, it was released. If you've seen this video, it was released a long time ago, probably.
Hopefully. Maybe hopefully not. Hopefully not. But at this point, we still haven't edited past the second podcast, and it ain't even finished.
We edited the third one.
The third
Or
one?
no, we watched it. We didn't edit it.
See, that's a... Yeah.
Anyways, we released the first episode of the podcast. Have you checked the views lately?
Yeah, the other day.
Oh, I was gonna check.
Check it, man. Check it. I ain't got nothing.
I think my phone's across my room.
I'd say use my phone,
Oh,
but
here we
we're
go.
currently using it.
We'll check the views just so
Check
you
the
all
views.
can see. Right now, whenever you're watching, it has millions of views.
Yeah,
But
something like that.
now we'll see how many it had whenever we recorded podcast episode 9.
They
9.
just died.
This is 9.
Dude. Okay.
What?
Is this thing... Am I supposed to do anything here?
No, that's a shortcut.
But it's not activated yet, right?
As all shortcuts in Dark Souls work. Yeah. What's her name again? I forgot. There it is.
Aren't you subscribed?
Yeah, I was looking. 49 views. I think that's pretty. I think we've hit our cap for now.
Probably.
Because it was going up by like 4 or 5 a day during
And
RTX.
Who those people are?
It's probably just like 2 people watching the video over and over again.
Okay.
Oh yeah, cow meat.
I'm just gonna act like he's not here. Go on my merry way.
But we released episode 1 as like a pilot, just to kind of have something out before RTX, in case we talked to somebody and we felt like telling them that we made a podcast, which we definitely didn't do. But, you know.
No, we did not tell any. We didn't even come. No, I did tell the Mega 64 guys probably that. I don't know, probably something.
You asked permission to
use the whole theme song thing, because I made references to doing that before in the past. Something I wanted to do for a long time. I really like that model.
Frames, boy.
Goodness, this sucks. That's where Homeboy lives. Are we fighting him first or what?
What are you talking about? The dishwasher?
Dishwalker?
Yeah. We fight him first. And I think you go through that. I think that's the shortcut. Yeah.
Haha, screw you guys. Only it upgraded
What?
to...
No, that's to the boss. That's right. There it is. There's a boss.
Is there a thing here that I can rest at?
I don't think so.
I would like
It's been a while since I've played Dark Souls, and it's been even longer since I've been to this area, so...
Well, I'm gonna go over here before we do that then. See. I
Talk to
hope
that guy?
by now there's somebody over here.
Yeah, behind you, right there.
Oh, I didn't see him. Oh, it's... No one. I know.
Anyways, we released the podcast, episode 1 pilot, and
Yes, of course. Exactly.
we're like I don't know if, I'm sure we mentioned on during the podcast, but this is a Netflix-esque releasing where we're releasing the whole thing at once, except for episode 1 because that was a pilot.
Yeah, it doesn't progress the story of Tommy in that one at all.
Technically, it doesn't. 2 and 3 doesn't progress the story
Really?
of Tommy either. It's not until maybe 3. Either 3 or 4 starts Tommy, but 2 definitely does not.
Okay, so now we kind of have a shortcut back to the thing, right?
Yeah, now you have the shortcut.
Great. That's fantastic. Because one thing I've learned in Dark Souls is I suck at it, even though I've beat it
And
twice.
on the way to RTX, during and one video on the way back to good old Kentucky, we recorded some videos. You also should have seen them, because why would you watch the podcast if you hadn't watched the other videos?
See, here's the thing. I swear, I'm getting to the point where Andrew will say something, and then I'm like, okay, this is how he feels about it, blah, blah, blah. And then he goes back on it. Because I could have swore he's like, yeah, we ain't releasing any of those RTX videos anywhere close. But I guess you mean just private it, right?
No, I don't like to release it right now.
Okay, after... It would be right before this podcast airs, right? Or you mean like right now, like on this date or whatever?
Like
Whenever
as soon as
see,
it's edited
okay,
and we
I
feel
could
good
swear
about
he was like, yeah, that would mess up the whole timeline because you go from
it. You said something like that on Wednesday before we left for RTX.
yeah, and then you disagreed. You're like, yeah, that would be
I'm
crazy.
pretty sure I thought it was like a joke or something. This guy is a really fun guy to fight, by the way. I really enjoy fighting him compared to some of the other bosses.
Can you parry him?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I don't think I've ever tried.
I just want to. Whoa, that was not a lot of damage. Okay.
Yeet.
Yeet.
But I'm pretty sure I thought you said it as like a joke or something. And I don't know if I agreed with you then. I might have. But yeah, bosh. That's my favorite attack he does. It's really readable. That one's kind of annoying. It can kill you.
Really? Come on, give me that. Give me that. Them iframes.
But either way, we did record it. It will be released at some point to be talked about off screen in management or management. You know that?
Yeah, I got you in as co-founder on my.
As co-founder?
Co-founder in my phone.
That's okay. I just have you under your username.
Dude, that was lame.
Yep.
Got that
He does,
bonus attack.
He does. He can do that up to 3 times.
What's he doing?
Oh yeah, that's fun. Jabal. Now he does more damage. I think. I think he does more damage.
Where'd he go?
Are you gonna lock onto him?
No. Okay. Oh, that was lame. Anyways, so we flew to Austin, Texas.
Yeah, you just kind of skipped into the middle of the story.
Okay, sorry. Where's the beginning at? So
I haven't even started the beginning of the story. I was kind of like, I did we released the podcast thing, which they should already know anyways, but I felt it necessary to mention. And then I did we recorded the RTX videos. So then, theoretically after that, it comes back around and starts at the beginning.
which is we flew to RTX,
Nope,
Austin.
that doesn't count.
Well, there goes our souls.
I think to truly understand like the first part of the story, you have to start at the beginning of Wednesday.
Oh, okay.
Like
Beginning of Wednesday. Let's do a quick rundown.
I mean, Wednesday is quick to kind of catch you up to Thursday.
Okay, so starts off. I work.
And we both worked.
We both work. We do that to
Get up
have
early
money.
in the morning.
Get up early in the morning, rise and grind. You know what I'm saying? We make that tweet. We do our thing or whatever, and and then I went to work, which I had some scheduling problem, kind of. They lost my little sheet saying that I was off, which I think I had it scheduled for me to be off on Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, and then also off on Monday and Tuesday. So I was going to be, off for 5 days or whatever. Well, whenever we did that again, they were like, which days were you off? I was past Grady was smarter than now Grady. Present, yeah. So I said, the days I was going to be off. So it screwed things up. So I went into work on Friday. Wednesday, and worked then, got off. Our flight was at 8? Was
6.
It was at 6. So it was an early flight, especially because we had to drive 2 hours to Cincinnati. Did not see Harambe's tombstone or anything like that. Dude, what was that? We went to the airport really early because that's just who we are. I had never.
See, there was like some. Oh, I pronounced time. There was like some scheduling things that I miscalculated on.
Mm-hmm.
Like I thought it would take. What? Yeah. Okay. Should have rolled sideways. I thought it would take 2 hours and 30 minutes to get there, and I also intended for us to leave like around 2:30 or 1, kind of like in that time zone.
Why didn't we?
So then, I'm since Grady's now playing and I'm now the talker as podcast rules go. So I go to work that morning. I'm kind of starting over a little bit. I come back to my house, like I'm getting a bunch of stuff ready for RTX. It's a long day. I eventually meet up with Grady at like 9, and I go to his house, where I stay for like another 2 hours, maybe 3 hours. It's a good period of time. I watched some videos at your house, and but originally we were going to have my brother take us to Cincinnati. Oh, well, my cat's escaped. She was supposed to be locked up in her room. Come here, cat. Don't worry about that. And, but then, and my mother was supposed to ride with us. But then it was ultimately realized it'd make more sense for her to just drive us there herself. But then she decided she wanted to leave like around 11:30 or something. So now we're like 2 hours ahead of my schedule. And it turns out
it was early to begin with.
It was 30 minutes. It was like an hour and 30 minutes early. So now we're 3 hours and a half early. And so then we get, like, we ride there, and we get at the airport at like 2 o'clock. Our flight doesn't leave till 6. So we're there for just like 4 hours. I forgot about that attack. And it was a very just like,
oh my god,
weird experience just being at the airport for 4 hours. This is gonna be, I got a feeling this is gonna be a lot of this podcast, just fighting this boss. Because you don't know his moves, and I forgot his moves, and I'm rusty.
What was you talking about?
We're at the airport now.
Okay. And so we're sitting there, and we filmed quite a bit, so yeah, probably you've seen the video or something, I don't know. Yeah, no, we was just there. The security hadn't opened up yet or anything.
Yeah, they didn't open until like 4 or 5 or something. I
would count this as flying alone in a way, because you had never flown alone, so I feel like this was me flying alone for the first time. So that was fun too. I was very nervous about that, and but it was cool. You know, we found where we were supposed to go. The flight there.
Oh, yeah. So originally the hour and a half I had planned for us to be early, or whatever, was like in case any problems arose.
No problems arose. It was, in fact, I mean, it kind of created more problems that we was there so early. Like, just complete and utter confusion, because I didn't really know that airports, you know, they were closed or whatever. Like, you know,
like
the gates.
4 hours during the night?
Yeah, you know, that... cool, I guess. I mean, they gotta sleep. I just felt like planes probably left at all times.
Yeah, that's what I had assumed as well.
But no, apparently the airport's got to sleep at some point, so that's cool. They're doing their thing, and so here we were at the airport. We got all these other people, and we didn't know. Just we're stupid. We're the stupid people that you make fun of on a trip. You know, after you've flown to Indonesia,
well,
and
for us, like, it's not like we was the only ones there at the airport. There were plenty of other people who are just as confused as us.
Which is good to know that there's confused people out there.
I mean, apparently there's always just confused people at the airport.
Maybe. Well, you know, people fly every day, I guess, right? Oh my god. What the heck?
What?
We ain't upgraded our weapon at all.
I don't think we have any other things for it. Last I checked.
We got 6. Okay. I'm going to upgrade this thing real quick.
Okay. So we're there at the airport, and like it didn't show our gate number on the list of flights.
So that was confusing.
So we just like we set up shop next to one of like the screens that showed all the outgoing flights, and we just waited for it to change.
Mm-hmm.
It never did change. Well, we saw it at least. We eventually just went and asked one of the ladies. And,
she was a nice lady too. She didn't act like we were stupid or anything.
And she just told us like, yeah, it's at gate whatever it was, L something I think.
Mm-hmm.
So then we go through security. Everything is fine. We get to where the gate we're supposed to be at. So we're just waiting, and I guess there's just the point of the night where everything was funny because we just made so many jokes about the plane just taking off without us.
Yeah, dude, that was. I think still now that was probably very funny because it'd just be like we're sitting in the terminal and surprise flight. I know nobody's on the plane yet, but whoever's here gets to go early. And then they would usually like launch into the airport where we all are and kills everyone immediately type of thing. I thought that was pretty funny.
But here's the thing that makes me mention that it was night was that I think that like awake you will never come up with something like to that extreme, like because you just kept going with the joke. Like normally, whenever you find a joke that works in a social situation with like your friends, you find the beginning and you just keep going. You keep adding to the story.
Mm-hmm.
But this story, I don't think it ever changed. It was just
no, it's the same thing every time. Just
the plane takes off without us, or it like crashes or something. That was like the two variations of the story. That's all I remember.
And a quick word from the captain. Plane's going down, so. Alright, see you.
Of course. So we're cracking up at the airport. There's like a bunch of just people there. It's like 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning. They're probably annoyed at just two young adults just
yeah, 2 teenagers
just laughing. But then we finally get on the plane, and so then like we're driving to wherever our ramp is supposed to be at, and it feels like it's a really long drive in the plane. So then it becomes a joke that the pilot is just like driving around saying hi to everybody or something.
Yeah, because we sit on that stupid tarmac. It seemed like forever. Because we just drive around from one place to another. God rolled down his window to another plane. He's like, "Hey, what you up to there, bud?" He's like, nothing, just fly to Austin. What are you doing? I had to think about getting lunch. How's the wife and kid doing? Stuff like that. These guys, man, are making me very angry.
They're kind of annoying to fight. I remember going through this area with Big Club.
I upgraded the Big Club once.
It's a fun weapon.
I like it.
So then we finally land and we take off at first. First we take off before we land.
Yeah.
But we finally... Oh, I didn't send it back for you.
What the heck?
I'm sorry. I thought about it as... Like, I thought it would already be down, and I thought I would send it back up for you whenever I died. But then you had already sent it up for me, so it messed with my current thinking. Anyways. We take off. It's just a normal 6 o'clock flight. Nothing happens. We land. And,
felt like forever though, because I kept falling asleep and waking back up and it was still in the air. Like, how long is this flight? Like 10 hours?
It did feel kind of long. Which I guess it was probably our longest flight.
Yeah, I mean it's like 3 hours or so. Ooh.
Jaboosh.
Hey, that's better.
We finally land, and like once we land, like we hadn't talked about anything just besides like the plane and stuff the whole time. So I was like, I'm pretty sure we're not going to go to get into our motel till like 11, and which is 8 o'clock now. Yeah, he's very aggressive.
Yeah, it's 8 o'clock now. We're wandering around in Walmart because we're like, we need this and we need that and we need this and we need that. People are at work in Austin because, people live there actually. So everything's pretty quiet, We're roaming around, judging then call the people, and they're like, "Yes, no, you can't check in until 11." It's just, I don't know where it's just how he sounded. He was cool. I liked him pretty good. I really fell in love with the Ace Motel. No joke. You know, it was a very...
Come on.
Huh? I know, they didn't sponsor us, but I liked it a lot. And
Imagine they watched this. Someone from
Hey,
Ace
dude,
Video watched this video.
you called us out. We want to sponsor you.
Anytime we
Hey,
go to
thank you, Ace
RTX, we always get room 22.
122, no.
122, whatever.
It's a good room. Room 122. The seats, there was stuff, you know, there was more to be desired there at the seats. They were stained with God knows what. So, yeah, we called them up, and so we got to kill time. So,
we had gotten everything we needed from Walmart.
Pretty much, yeah.
Like, all we needed was like maybe 2 things.
Yeah, we were ready to check out, and so then we realized that why in the world would we buy all this stuff just to walk around with it to wherever we go? So we put everything back because for some reason I was in a rush, but it didn't matter at all. So we went and put everything back, and we had to trust the people to watch our bags there at the help center at Walmart. They didn't steal anything. If they did, I don't know what they stole.
I mean, it wouldn't have been like we could have. Oh yeah, I forgot about that one. We could have been fine without our bags, theoretically. You probably more than me.
I had everything I needed on me, like in case something went down. Like technically, I could get back home with nothing if I had to. So we packed light, you know, because we're
just there for a few days, whatever.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Same attack too.
So we put everything back, walked to the Chick-fil-A that's across the street, and that was good. We
ate Chick-fil-A, and then we stayed there for like 2 hours, maybe 3. Like we left like 30 minutes or about an hour before we could get into the motel, and we went back and reshopped.
Picked up everything we had, got our same buggy, got the same junk.
We stashed some of it behind the. We stashed all we got like toothbrushes and stuff. We stashed it behind the blow up mattress we had. Spoiler alert: our room had one bed. But we stashed some of the stuff behind the blow up mattress. We didn't stash it all though. Just a few things. So we had to go back and get a lot of it. But we did.
It didn't matter because we were still, you know.
I mean, we wasn't in a rush.
No.
I realized that like once we got there that we wasn't in a rush, but you didn't realize that for some reason. And I didn't have the energy or like the mental power to convey that to you.
We were running off of like, you know,
like we
2 hours of sleep or something.
Yeah.
My stomach was all just tore up from that dang flight. Apparently my body doesn't like flying or something, because every time I got on the plane it was just like, oh yep, alright, we're freaking out or something. I don't know. That was fun.
But so we got all of our stuff we'd previously gotten, and we're going to check out, and as we're checking out I realized that they don't have plastic bags, which to me was a first, and to you was a first, I'm pretty sure. So I had purchased my stuff without purchasing any bags. So I decided, okay, whatever bags he gets, my stuff somehow has to fit into his bag as well. Turns out you got like too many bags anyway, so it worked out, but
they were pretty cheap.
I brought those bags home. I have those bags behind you right now.
Yeah. That was stupid. That he could dodge my attack by doing his attack immediately after that.
So then, now we have, I would say, 4 or 5 normal Walmart bags pressed into these 3 reusable bags. And so then you call an Uber, And then, like, we're just trying to fit everything into the Uber, which was fun. Or Lyft. Oh, yeah.
Stupid.
And we get to the motel, and I'm like holding 4 things at once as as Grady's trying to check in, and then like it seemed like you were taking longer than normal, and I was worried that something went wrong because last time we went, we had booked a motel under I forget who we did it under, but neither one of us was 21.
21.
So they wouldn't let us have it at the last minute. And I thought I knew something like that wasn't going to happen because, you know.
We're older now, more sophisticated.
But I figured something had happened. Turns out everything was fine. I was surprised.
Nah, guy was super cool. I felt like we really, you know, I felt like I could have lived there, you know. We could have built a relationship. He'd have been calling me in the morning, so like, hey dude, do you want more towels? And I'd say, yeah, I want more towels. Something like that. It'd have been very nice. I wonder what the monthly was like on that place. Turns out if you spent $50 a day, that would be like $1,500 a month or something. Which might, I don't know if that would be very bad rent for that area. I don't know.
I don't know.
It's a lot to think about, really.
Oh, you have to do this one, I forgot.
So, yeah, it was good. We did a tour of the place. Took 5 minutes or something like that because it's one room. Very nice, very nice. I wonder if they had a suite there. Next year, if we go.
Motel suite.
Well, okay. No, we're going to go to, let's see. We'll have a, dang, what is it called?
3.
We'll do in 4 years, because last time we did this, it was in 2 years.
Since we've been to RTX.
Yeah, 2 years since we've been to RTX. So RTX, what year is it? It would be 2022. We will stay at the Ace Motel, get a suite, have 2 beds. The 8 years after that, it'll be 4 beds. Multiple rooms at different hotels. Stuff like that, you know? Because it escalates each year.
I hate that tack.
I'm surprised he doesn't like one-shot us.
That scares me.
But no, it was a nice little motel. We lifted everywhere and stuff. And it was cool. I want to drive again sometime. I don't know. I was feeling pretty mean, I think, because I was trashing RTX quite a bit. So if we ever get picked up by Rooster Teeth, we're gonna have to private those videos, I think. And especially if we hire Dan, I'm gonna have to private those videos or do some re-editing or something. I don't know. Can you re-edit? I guess you can pull it down and then redo it, right?
If I haven't deleted footage, which I'm.
Well, we probably could rip it off of YouTube and then delete the original.
Maybe.
I'm sure we could figure it out. Anyways, yeah, I was feeling pretty mean. I said some stuff that probably shouldn't have said.
He was really aggressive.
I don't care, though. I think, you know...
It don't matter, but he was aggressive.
It was funny. I thought it was funny. I still think it's funny. I really want this guy to die.
I'm doing good so far.
You're doing great. Wish you could get some health. Yeah.
2, 3.
Oh, and then he stabs you. But yeah, no, good time out there. Walked around a whole lot there.
I like how we went from going from day's events to you're just summarizing all of RTX.
I don't know what to tell you, man. We did stuff there, man. We did things. Danced. We sang. We went to a rave. Oh my god, we went to the rave. Oh my god. Yep. So here, continue, sir. And this is the same thing Andrew does. He always trashes me.
I thought
we
had more stories. Like Haven't you ever seen like convention stories?
They're usually boring.
You find convention stories boring?
Some of them. A lot of them.
Not me.
Saw one furry. That was cool. Didn't talk to him, so I don't know if it was ironic or not. I guess it can't be. Unless you're like... I bet those costumes cost a lot of money, you know?
You have to make them, like very... They have to put a lot of money into them.
Mm-hmm. Yep. That was cool. There was a... What is it? Razor or something like that? Razor was putting on a race thing or whatever. Whoever had the fastest lap time would win a graphics card. The person who won it, he already had one, so he said yeah, and he won it, and then he sold it to a kid for $800 right in front of them. So that kid was gangster. I like that. I don't know how expensive that graphics card was, but he didn't seem to care, I guess. Works out for everyone, right? But saw some people there. Saw a creature. Oh man, that was you know, the creature talk portion of the podcast. Saw a creature.
Well, I'm taking us back to story mode now.
Please.
Since you're done summarizing.
What do you want me to tell you? Huh? What do you want me...
I'm just going for the story.
I don't know where we were, dude. I was off in La La Land while you're doing your thing or whatever. I don't even know. It's hard to remember where we were. We went to the motel. Okay, so it's at the motel, alright? We checked in at the motel. Let me tell you what we did here at RTX, alright? No more summarization, okay? Let's get detailed. We arrived at the Ace Motel. I spoke to the man at the Ace Motel. He gave me a key to the Ace Motel. Room 122. That's 122 for you layman's out there. We went into the Ace Motel. We filmed a video in the Ace Motel. What video, you might ask? Well, it was a video that you've seen already, because we've already posted the video on the internet. This site that you're watching it on now. Yes, that's right, Mixer. Yeah.
Put this on a documentary. Sarcastic
commentary. Because we've all switched over to Mixer right now. It was the next site to become, you know, the next YouTube. That's where all the ads went, because screw YouTube. Screw this boss. And so yeah, we were there, we filmed the video, and then what did we do? I can't remember. I think we went and ate somewhere.
Yeah, we did go eat somewhere.
We went and ate at Hoover's. We went and ate at Hoover's. Got a burger. He got the same thing. For some of you peoples in you know, Kentucky or wherever, I don't know how many places they do it, but in Texas they ask you if you want something dry. So you'll say, like, can I get that plain or whatever? And they'll be like, yeah, plain dry. I didn't know that was in reference to, like, sauces and stuff. But, you know, to me, plain is just plain, right? So, yeah, they ask you if you want things dry or not. Talking about sauces, and I guess that's cool, but you know, we don't say that here, but they do there. And yeah, we went, ate, came back to the motel, went to sleep pretty early, if I remember right, because, well, we actually went to sleep at the motel before we ate too, because we were very tired. And, you know, it's the life that you live, you know, when you're a traveling boy. A little traveling boy group that we were. And so, we slept, we woke up, we ate, we came back. Hoover's was good. So if you're staying at the Ace Motel, walk down to Hoover's and get yourself a burger. That was the only like Austin exclusive place that we ate, unless that's a chain of some kind, but I don't know. That was the only one I've ate at. Came back, went to sleep again, got up, went to the convention center in an Uber with a dude who was listening to the Joey Diaz podcast. I asked him if it was the Joe Rogan one. He said, no, Joey Diaz. I said, okay. And we talked. We made fun of people on the way there. We saw a lot of things. We saw bridges. We saw concrete, blacktop. We saw homeless people. We saw panhandler homeless people. So we saw all sorts of stuff on the way to the convention center. Alright, so we're at the convention center. You want to take over from here since I'm playing the game?
Okay. So we get there, and we're trying to get our bags to RTX. Because, we gotta have those merch bags. Because that's what RTX is all about. Anyways, so we do that. We go back to the hotel. We go to sleep or whatever. And the next day is where we kind of diverge from each other. I go to the Making of 1980X panel of Cow Chops, and you go to Mega 64's panel. Which I think, did you like the Mega 64 panel better than the Cow Chop panel?
They're so wildly different.
So, if you had to rate them, you'd prefer their equal rating over preferring one over the other. It's on a strict number basis. You'd say they're both 5s or whatever, instead of saying one is better.
I'd say the cow chop one was definitely better to be at. If I was going to rewatch one, I would pick the Mega 64 panel because there was more substance to be gained from it, rather than watching a bunch of people live have Parkinson's and paint stupid stuff on a canvas. So, live, Cow Chop, past cast, Mega 64.
So again, you'd rate them on a strictly number basis. Either way, I personally enjoyed the second Cow Chop panel I went to better than the first one. Just because it was a lot more chill, and also I got an autograph and a picture from James and Alex, which was cool.
I didn't get to talk to them at all.
Nope. But and that was pretty. And then we went to On the Spot, and there was a lot of people there.
That was the most people at a single event that I went to.
We both went to, yeah.
Yep. I don't count that as a panel, though. I count that as a show.
Free hit.
Free hit. Just kill this dude, please.
I told you this podcast would be us fighting.
Please just kill this guy.
You.
Oh, man. You're doing a lot better at him than I am.
I mean, I've fought him multiple times.
That does make me...
This is his, best attack to attack on. And even then, But, during On the Spot, the only thing that I would feel like mentioning on the podcast itself here is that...
yeah.
They had this theme going where he was in hell or whatever. And at the beginning they had some guy who was supposed to be a preacher come out. Come on.
John Smith.
And he was like, if y'all... I forget what he said.
He said, what did he say? He said, if y'all are down with Jesus and want to leave, now's the time, or something like that. And so, hey, I'm down with Jesus. Me and him, we're homies. So I got up and left. I had to pee. That was part of the reason. So I got up when he said that. And apparently a lot of people was looking at me, which...
Yeah, a lot of people,
Which I probably was the only one who got up in that whole time.
Oh yeah, definitely. So during the couch
what a
hop,
statement that would have been if I'd have left and never came back.
that
would have been good.
So during the couch hop panel, you had like, I wouldn't even say it's a circle, but you had like a 1-seat circle of people that was like your audience.
Yeah.
During this like joke, you had like probably 50 people, like either who had looked at you or knew about this joke, probably more. Like that's how many people turned around and watched you walk out.
I shouldn't have came back. I should have just watched it on Mixer. That would have made it better, I guess.
But it was I would call it a typical on-the-spot RTX panel or show.
Yeah.
Like it had the same amounts of crazy and like, whoa, you're live. What's gonna happen?
I ain't seen an on-the-spot episode in a while. I did watch the first. I am more interested to watch the season, this past season now.
Yeah, I'm like it's on my very late agenda to watch it, just to see how because like they do characters and stuff, and apparently it goes. What am I trying to say? It comes out well or something.
They have all these bits that.
Yep.
Yeah.
You should have had all these bits and then you got distracted, so I was like, okay.
Oh, I thought that you had something to say. I was trying to help you out. I wasn't actually trying to say anything.
I thought you were trying to say something.
No.
I didn't have anything to say.
Oh, okay.
I had lost it after what I said. You just took like 3 flasks.
Yeah, for that one little bit of health there. It's very important to me.
So, the on the spot ending kind of just had, for me, it always had this feel of like RTX is over.
Yeah, I feel like that should have been on the last night because it seriously is one of the greatest
live things to have there.
Crap, I forgot about that second one.
And
the third. He hasn't done the third one to me in a while.
I can't give him the third one on me. You're doing good progress. You're trying to heal for the damage, but I guess that was your only choice. You obviously put a lot of it.
Got an idea for the next one. Anyways, yeah. So
the second day's over, and after that, everything just kind of for me, RTX was a hill, where I was going up, and then I could hit this steep spot where I met James and Alex, and then I hit on the spot, and then everything just started slowly going down. So we go to the third day. We go to the only thing we went to that whole day was the making of on the spot, and that was only probably see there. That's exactly what I did.
Can I get another drink?
Yes. So we go to it. There's not many people there, and it's just we're just talking about stuff that we have no idea what's happening. We're 2 rows back from John Reisinger, which shows how we wasn't even there early. We was there 30 minutes before the panel started. But
which panel?
On the spot.
We was?
Yeah, making it on the spot.
Oh yeah, dude. Yeah, no, that was cool. I enjoyed that one because yet again it was another small intimate room. I enjoyed those more so than the.
That's why I enjoyed the first couch up panel.
See, I would have loved to have went to that 1980X one. That would have been very cool.
It was it was still the same room, so there was still a good little bit of people in there. But I did sit on the first row.
Mm-hmm.
I saw Fareed. He came and stood in front of me for a minute or so.
You should have said, "Hey, Fareed."
I didn't care. I didn't care.
Want a job? Get him with them gorilla bucks.
So then we leave the making of on the spot, and then we just kind of walk around the exhibit hall for a few hours. Nothing really happens. You go talk to your Mega 64 boys one last time.
Yeah. I can't remember what we. I bought all the versions up to the latest one that's going to come out, which I don't know if they've announced it yet, so I'll just spoil it here on the podcast. Version 4.1.
It definitely won't be out by the time this podcast.
Yeah, I know. I bet that it won't. goodness. There's a video that they play for every panel that they go to. It's the second greatest video of all time, and I don't think there's any. I don't think anybody's pirated it or anything. I ain't looked for it, but it's just them walking at like a Harry Potter signing or something like that. They walk by this guy and he just glares at him, and it plays this music, and then it's over. And every single time they have a panel, they play it. And they haven't released it yet because there's like they never got him to sign it to say that they could release it or something like that.
That's funny.
Yeah, it's pretty funny. But there is like a limitation on it, like 10 years after they stopped playing it or something like that. Pretty much since they've been showing it to people, they can't show it to people. At least that's what they think. Something like that. Those shovel boys. Screw those guys.
I did send it back for you, I think.
Oh, I appreciate that.
But so after that, we go and, like, you go play the racing game a few times and try and beat the record. You don't because you don't understand it. You have to get first, but, you know.
Yeah, he's trying to bait me into it. No, it was fastest lap time, so I just waited for people to, great. I just waited for people to, I just waited for them to go around and make a lap so I'd have the track to myself. That was what all the pros were doing, so I followed suit. I felt like I did alright I think I played it a total like 3 times.
I think I played it like 4.
Maybe 4. The last time I played it, I don't count because it was not in competition for the thing.
I guess. But you did that, and the tension, like, last time we went, we left like probably 30 minutes before they closed it down. But this time, it was decided we're just going to stay in there until they kick us out.
Yeah.
Which we technically didn't do. Like, we left like 5 minutes before they kicked us out of the main hall.
Oh,
and then they kicked us out of the, like, the outer area. What are you doing?
We don't have the red tear stone. We don't have the RTSR. What the heck? Red tear stone ring.
Yeah, RTSR.
We don't have.
Yeah, we haven't been getting stuff. We've just been boss rushing since like 4 bosses ago.
That was my plan. I was going to get it.
It would not help you at all.
It would help me some.
You would die before you could make use of it.
That was stupid.
But, so then we get
See
kicked
how
out.
negative he is? Can I get some tears in chat, please?
We get kicked out, and,
We didn't get kicked out. We walked out before they could kick us out.
I mean, it was kind of like, everybody leave that way, and they wouldn't allow us back into the part that we just walked past them by. But either way, we walk out, and there's a bunch of people out there, and we try and get an Uber or a Lyft, and the guy, like, he says, like, whenever he gets there, he says he's there, but we don't see him. He was probably just, like, there somewhere, and somehow
I was looking for a black car because you said, "Is that car black?" Which I thought meant.
Which I actually said, "Is that black car it?" Because I don't know about cars.
I didn't. I knew we was looking for one, but I assumed we was looking for a black car.
So there was miscommunication between me and Grady. That was a bad move.
No kidding.
And so then we missed it, and I got charged $5, and I was really salty about that for a while.
I bet you was.
You're fine if you can move. But so then we get another Uber, and then I forgot to reset because we were going to Whataburger. I forgot to reset the location.
And this one, he was mad because he had to pay the $5. I was mad because we went to the wrong Whataburger.
Yeah. So then we had to take another one which we probably would have stayed at the first one, but it was like incredibly busy to where the lines were like literally stacked up almost into the bathroom.
Yeah, and it was further, it was further away from our motel than we wanted to go. So it put us further away from the other Whataburger that was closer to the motel. So now we're further away at a Whataburger that we would have to wait an hour to get our food at. For a Whataburger.
Probably longer than...
It was literally stacked up to the bathroom.
Yeah.
Waiting for people to order. So then me and Andrew, I'm like, let's go to the other one. You're like, it's going to be the same probably. I'm like, well, I don't care. I'd rather... I didn't care. I didn't want to be at that Whataburger at that point. So
I was just... I mean, I made that was a bad call to just like stay there or whatever, but I was just salty about being charged $5. I'm a cheap person, okay? I work a minimum wage job.
I apparently understand that a little bit better now after things I won't get into on this podcast.
Come on.
But things that will be on the documentary, undoubtedly. I like that dodge into him. That works. That was cool, actually. That's beating Dark Souls right there.
That hardly ever does that attack to me. It's odd.
So we ride over away from the convention or whatever, and so get to the other one, which is got nobody in it. So we eat our food and go to another place. Some RTXer dude sees us and he's like, "Hey man,
we go
what's
to the
up?"
Alamo to watch a movie.
No, I'm still on the Whataburger.
Oh, you went to like a
little game store
or something
where they had Xboxes and old game systems and things like that. That was pretty cool.
It was a nice little place to go.
Yeah, we went there and checked it out because we saw it across the street.
We had. This is a Sunday. Never mind. Wait, is this Monday? This is Monday, isn't it?
Yeah, it's Monday.
Yeah.
No, it's Sunday. Right? Yeah, it's Sunday. It's Sunday.
Yeah, I think you're right.
We were traveling back home on Monday.
I was just trying to... I didn't know if we'd been kicked out of the motel yet or not. I was trying to
They
figure
didn't
out.
kick us out.
Well, I mean, technically.
No, it's not technically. Checked out. We hadn't checked out of the motel yet.
Yeah.
We weren't kicked out of anywhere. Because we were good.
Second.
Good.
Okay, you haven't got to. Okay, keep going then.
What? I wasn't saying anything. I thought you were saying something. Yeah, no, we went to the Whataburger, ate food, came back, rewinded. Let me tell you how this RTX was going for me. It was hard to get out of the bed to go to the convention center because a movie with Jason Statham was on called Parker. And I was in the bed watching Parker, and I was like, man, I really don't want to leave because I want to finish this movie.
Wasn't that for on the spot? Wasn't that one? That was for the day of making it on the spot, right?
No, that was for the second day, which was all I had on that one was the main one I wanted to watch was Mega 64. Yeah. But I had like another panel scheduled, like
you had Meg Turney, I think,
which would have been a great. That would have been a nice little small thing to have went and seen. That would have been cool, probably. But Parker was. I'm watching it, and Andrew hasn't said anything about wanting to go anywhere.
Yeah, I was like, are we going to leave soon?
No, you didn't. You didn't.
No, in my mind.
Yeah,
that's what I meant.
And so I'm sitting there watching Parker, and I'm like, you know, we could go, but I really just kind of want to watch this movie. And Andrew's like, oh, this movie's trash, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, I was trashing the movie the whole time.
The movie was good. I was enjoying it. You know, I like some bad movies every now and then. I don't even know if that one was bad. It was more just like typical action movie than anything.
That's what I was trashing it for, was being a typical action movie.
Which, they're like pop music. So, I mean, it's good. Huh?
Yeah, it's you.
Pop music's good, too. I don't want to listen to it all the time. Same way with an action movie. But, yeah, I enjoyed it. It was a good movie. I would rate it probably like a 7 out of 10 on the action movie scale. So, you know, it's a good action movie. I think I like that movie Safe a lot better. That one would probably be in the same category. I like that one a lot. I've only watched it like once, though. So I would like to watch it again. I know you actually watched that one like a
Yeah,
bunch.
it was my favorite movie for a while. For no reason.
Well, I mean, it had to have a reason, right?
No, not really.
I really liked that movie, Jurassic Park. Really liked that one. I remember watching it a whole lot when I was a kid. Anyways, yeah, so that's kind of how it was going, because I was like, you know, I could have went and seen people from the internet, but Parker was on in the Ace Motel, and I was watching it, and I didn't not watch it. I watched the whole thing. There was a lot of interest in
I think
dynamics.
we left like it was in like, I don't think had the credits started. I didn't think the credits had started.
Maybe not, but like once like it ended,
Yeah,
like
the main
it got to the
story was
point
over.
where like I didn't care anymore. Like I knew what was happening, and you know, seeing where it was going. Which it was interesting because I thought that maybe they were going to break up him and his girlfriend or something. Cause
For the other lady.
yeah, for J-Lo. So I thought that was interesting that they brought her in there. Nothing ever happened between them. So, you know, that was the end of that relationship. But, you know, it was good. It was a good movie. Like I said, 7 out of 10 on the action movies. And, man, I really hope that... I'm nervous now that we ain't going to beat this boss.
Oh, we might not. We might make zero progress this podcast.
I sure hope not.
Even if we beat this boss, there's probably no way we're beating the
Calamite, no.
No, I'm not talking about Calamite. I'm talking about the like final boss of the area.
Oh.
The dark guy.
Oh, Delford? How about that joke? That's a pretty good joke.
So where are we at now in this timeline? I know we're doing the. I know you skipped back to
I rewinded time because I felt like that was an important part of the story. To know that I had a hard time getting out of bed to go to the convention center, that we literally traveled thousands of miles from plane to watch a movie on like TNT or something with Jason Statham.
I didn't send it back for you.
Mm-hmm.
We haven't talked about the rave yet, have we? Is that have we passed that up on the timeline yet?
Technically, yes, but we can go back to it.
So it was after on the spot. Like it was like, okay, we need to get something to eat. Was the quest?
Oh God!
So at first, the first thing that was said was like, okay, we can get an Uber and go somewhere. And I'm pretty sure I was like, this place is too crowded. Uber won't be able to. It's gonna be too much trouble with an Uber. So then I was like, okay, we'll walk. So then we walked down this like, we just walked forever, just past bar after bar.
It was they were party there in Austin.
It was just nonstop, and we do a circle like to the river from the convention center, and we pretty much hit the river, and then we like turn halfway back. We walked all the way back, didn't we? Yeah, we walked all the way back. So
Past the convention center.
we walked to the river from the convention center, then walked back to the convention center, then did a weird circle around it or something, and then it was decided, let's go to IHOP again, because we had like 2 hours till this rave happens, and we gotta go to this rave.
I never at one point thought the rave was going to be good.
No, I didn't either. But so, like, during like the first like hour, I'm pretty sure we walked for like an hour and a half, if I remember the time right.
We walked forever. Seemed like a lot.
But during like the first half
Are you
of
gonna
it,
play, or do you
yeah,
want me to
I was
go
just moving the pot from my hand. During like the first half of it, there was always like this. For me, there was always this unsaid like, we could just skip the rave and just like go somewhere with actual food and then go to the motel.
Never said that.
I never said it.
There's a lot of things you acted like at the time you said, but you didn't say.
I never said this. I just
Kinda
felt like
the
that
IHOP
was
thing. You never said, yeah, let's just go to IHOP while we're over here or something like that.
Well, you had a bad experience with IHOP last time.
It wasn't bad. I just didn't like it. I guess that's bad. I don't know. It wasn't like really bad.
It wasn't terrible. It was just like a busy IHOP or a busy busy fast food
busy,
experience.
and I didn't get everything I wanted. So
which
does
relate to busy.
Well, I mean, she just didn't get it, man. She just didn't know what was up.
Right, she was too calm.
No, she was just a bad waitress. Bad waiter.
Anyways, so I didn't mention anything about IHOP because I was like, okay, he doesn't want to go there again. We're on vacation. He wants to have new experiences. And it's my job to facilitate these experiences.
Experiences, yes.
So
then, eat at Whataburger and In-N-Out.
So then, 2 hours later, it's decided we are going to IHOP. So
because there was nowhere else. Did I say that we met Lindsay and Brett?
Oh, I think I skipped over that.
Yeah, we saw them, invited them to IHOP, told them about the rave, which I regret.
So we had decided to go to IHOP, and we was like on the other side. I did one girl. We was on the other side of the convention center next to the Hilton, I'm pretty sure. Mm-hmm. And so it's like, okay, we'll start walking back to IHOP. One more time. Come on. And so we like walk halfway back, and then like you look across the street and see Lindsay and Brett and Asher and camera guys, as I like to call them. So then the mission becomes, okay, we have to, can we trace our steps and cross the street to catch them in time? Mm-hmm. Turns out we couldn't, but then it was just we had expended this much effort, so now we have to see them, right?
Kinda, yeah.
So now we're like fast walking, trying to catch up to them.
Which I feel like there's a lot of things about myself. I look down upon. I made more mistakes than I wish I had. You know, I look down upon the people who. What am I trying to say? I didn't want to be that one fan, but then
you chased them down on the street.
Yeah, and caused them to like wait and stuff like that. But I still resent them also at the same time for same reasons. Maybe I'll go into that one day, or maybe on this podcast, who knows. But I was like, you know, I don't want to let them know that I was actually like chasing them down.
Which we did. We definitely technically chased them down.
Oh, I mean, absolutely. Practically ran after them in a way, if you think about it.
We never
ran.
We never passed the point of jogging.
Right. We walked fast, briskly, very brisk. We walked towards them. On a while, they did not know that we was doing so.
We was following for a good few minutes.
Yeah, and I said to Andrew, I said, listen, whenever I walk by them, I'm just going to go, oh, hey, what's up?
You didn't say anything like that. You said,
yeah, I did. I thought I did.
No, if you said anything, which I'm not sure you did, but you might have, you said, like, we have to make it sound like we wasn't following
them.
Yeah,
that was it. And so I'm walking by them, and we're crossing the street. I go, oh, Brett, is that you? And he's like, yeah, man. I'm like, oh, dude, it's so cool to see you, or something like that. And so
then he's trying to take a selfie with them, but he doesn't want to stop him because
I don't want to
just explain. So he's not taking walking selfies, and then Brett just
he's like, this isn't working or something like that, and he like grabs me and like we stand still and we take a
stops
picture.
You.
Yeah, he stops me because the selfies are turning out so bad, and so. I'm like, who all you got with you? He's like, Asher and Lindsay, and he didn't mention the other guy. Guess he figured I didn't care, which I didn't. And so, yeah, no, I got a picture with Lindsay, which was much nicer. But I did make one mistake, but it was just out of nervousness. I was having a hard time working my camera. I hit settings on accident. And he's like, yeah, it's the same thing every time, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, whenever, to pause you for a little bit.
Yeah.
Whenever I was... So after the making of 1980X, they invited all the fans to just come up and take pictures or whatever because they had nothing else to do, right?
Yeah.
So even at this point in my mind, like I'm not guaranteed an autograph or picture because I firmly believed I'll be next in line. I'm like, okay, we gotta go. That's what I firmly believed. But in preparedness of me meeting them, I checked my camera to be ready to selfie so many times. I was like, okay, all I gotta do is slap it here, then I take the picture. I was completely
immediately close out everything. Oh my god, what have I done?
I had it rehearsed because.
Yeah, I know. Because you hear about these people who are paid and have people follow them down the street after walking for miles because they see them and they go, oh my gosh, look at my hero walking to some distance. I need a picture. I need to say hey or something. So then they chase them down, and then you hit settings on your dang camera on accident. And then they're like, yeah, some fan stopped us and couldn't work their freaking camera right or something like that. At an event they're being paid to go to. This is their job.
That's... Okay.
Right?
I mean, they're not technically being paid to interact with fans. They're being paid to make videos. That's just that's the common courtesy of, I will interact with fans.
Okay, that's it. If we get big, let's not interact with fans at all. Since we're not getting paid to say, hey, let's take a picture or something. Be like, no, I only get paid to make videos. I'm not interacting with you. They're like, please, my child, he wants a picture. I say, no, I don't get paid for that. I don't get paid. I'm going to be at RTX, sponsored by Rooster Teeth, because we sold out or something, or we bought them, and I'm going to say, no, ma'am, I know your child's in a wheelchair and he really wants a picture, but I'm going to IHOP, because I don't know where else to eat at, okay? And they're going to be like, please, his battery's running out. He's going to die soon. And I'll say, no, I can't take a picture with him. Because Andrew said we didn't have to. So
I didn't say you didn't have to.
No, that's what you said. You said
I said they're not technically obligated to.
You said they didn't have to.
Yeah, that's what I mean, is they're not technically obligated to.
You just said you didn't say that.
I didn't say that.
He's just... Oh my God, dude. Rewind the clip. Put it on the documentary. All this, he's been treating me bad. I just don't appreciate it, okay? And I'm just angry.
You are angry.
I'm angry. I'm just angry at them, alright? I can't wait to own them. I've decided I'm going to buy them. So
we are going to buy them. You're not
we are going to buy them.
Purchases of them.
The only person I own technically is going to be dang it, who did I want to buy?
Mega 64.
Mega 64. I wanted to buy them. And I'm also going to buy, Tobuscus. I'm going to buy him. I'm going to get Tobuscus.
He's going to be dead by
I want to buy Tobuscus. Bring him into the big old fold that we have of Mega 64, Dan's News. We're going to put him in the same trailer as Dan. And Jordan.
Here you go again.
I'll say Toby. Toby, I got this girl here. She's wanting to go out or something. What should I do? And he'll say, I don't know. And I'll say, alright, I won't do that. No.
Okay, so
I don't know.
You just got the picture with Brett and Lindsay.
Yeah. Caused them 5 seconds of inconvenience. Probably more than that. Probably a minute, all in all.
You told them to go to...
I asked him, I said, are you guys going to the rave? And he said, what rave? And then I knew I messed up, you know? Because they're pretty much just so far past all the normies of RTX. You know, they resent them, much like I do myself. And we're going there as a meme, you know? So I asked them, which I regret. I regret.
I mean, he was on the spot.
I was on the spot, man. And, you know, I said, I saw a furry today, kind of scared me. I'm hoping to see some more at the rave. You know, I'm interested to see what happens. You know, I'll try anything twice, blah, blah, blah. Brett kind of chuckled at it. I don't know if he actually thought it was funny or not. Probably didn't. Probably hates me. But it's alright, because I'm going to fire him when I buy him. When I buy... Let's face it. Cow Chop's not going to be around long enough for us to buy them. I'm just going to say that right here, right now.
Oh my gosh, do something. Thank you.
I think that they got another 3 years at the most.
That's reasonable.
James is going to quit first chance he gets.
Eh.
The only person I see making videos is going to be like Alex. He's still going to like do stuff or something like that. Brett's going to go somewhere else and help them. Maybe, maybe not, but probably more behind the scenes.
I think he's just done with like content. If he becomes anything, he'll become like a Bernie-esque type thing where he just like, does nothing.
Well, I'd hardly. I mean, we don't know what Bernie does. I bet he does more than nothing, I would say.
You know what I'm saying.
No on-screen type stuff, probably. Unlike Bernie. Maybe we'll move him in the trailer, too, if he can. I mean, I'm sure he's looking for somewhere to retire. We'll probably move him in there with Dan's News and Toby and Jordan. I don't know if they would get along. I guess they probably... But yeah, let's... okay, just spitballing here. Since we got Dan's News in the trailer, alright?
Hey, the only one I've agreed to be in the trailer is Dan's News.
It's okay. He's in the trailer, alright?
I also like that we don't call him Dan. We call him Dan's News.
Dan's News is going to be Dan's News Trailers. Or trailer, or whatever.
Trailers?
He's going to have multiple trailers. All by each other. It's all going to be single wides, but they're all like lined up right by each other, and the walls are tore out of each one of them. Make one quadruple wide trailer. Okay? And so Dan's in there, and Kutra's on, he's on the retainer. We can call him at any time, get him down in the trailer if we need to. Consult him on the phone, Skype him, whatever it may be. We're going to own him, but he's going to be a silent partner until we ask him for information. And we're not going to tell anybody we asked him for it, alright? So we're going to have to pry him from the clutches of Sony, most likely, because ain't that where he works now?
He works on some game now.
Mm-hmm.
I saw it on his Instagram feed.
I hope it's doing well. So Dan's News, Tobuscus, I think, would be a good one to have there. And then also, there's got to be more people. Who's kind of fallen by the wayside? Do you know?
What's that one used to make, like, he was like the first ridiculousness of YouTube.
Yeah. Was it,
you got it.
Was it?
Yep.
Ray William Johnson? Okay. Get Ray William Johnson.
He actually came back to YouTube, though. Did you know that?
Is he doing good?
He's like making vlog videos now.
Nice choice. He made some vlogs back in the day.
That's what I've heard. I mean, I haven't looked in the matter at all. We're going to offer this out of progress. Do you want me to just keep trying until I beat the boss? Because I think I've made better progress.
Let me just give it another go. All right, and then we'll
it's
see.
Up to you. I mean,
we'll
it's
see.
Up to you to
I want to
to
get past this. I want to get past this.
Don't fall down that hole right there.
I haven't one time.
So, we met. You met Lindsay. Okay, so I didn't give my perspective on this. So we see them, and we're trying to catch up to them. So then you're talking about how you don't want to like appear that we just like ran them down. So I'm like,
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
I can do. I'll get a picture with them. I had a chance with Brett before, but I didn't. This will be a much more intimate picture, anyways.
Yeah, one where he grabs a hold of you and holds you real close.
And
big, strong arms.
So then we're walking after him, and I'm not a skinny guy anymore like I used to be. I have a little
I'd
bit of
probably
heft.
say that you're not.
Oh, I'm not fat at all,
Right.
but I have a little bit of heft, I would say.
More out of shape than anything.
That too. But either way, I'm walking, and then it occurs to me, whenever at this point that it occurs to me, I realize I can't talk to him without like breathing, like just drawing breaths, just trying to catch my breath.
Brett, how you doing, buddy?
So I'm like, okay, maybe if like Grady, he'll be the first one to talk because that's just what you was going. You was already ahead of me in walking.
Well, I initiated a conversation.
We're still walking to them at this point in my story. So I'm like, okay, he'll say something first. I'll catch my breath for a second. I'll say, hey, a picture. Can I get a picture or whatever? I'll get it, and I'll duck out before my lungs explode.
Oh my god!
So then we're still walking, and then it occurs to me, I'm not even going to be able to do that. So then I just decided I'm not going to say anything at all. And I didn't say anything. I just kind of followed behind you guys. You took your picture. I saw him stop you.
Mm-hmm. Continue. Can I do it one more time?
Sure. You sounded very frustrated with that death.
No, I wasn't frustrated. Not at all.
He stops you, and it was kind of funny from my perspective. I was still,
yeah, you saw the whole thing from like a further back perspective, I assume.
Yeah. I was still trying to catch my breath the whole time, so I wasn't, paying 100% attention, but pretension. But,
Pretension, yeah.
So then you talk about furries or whatever, and I was like,
Did he seem genuine?
I wasn't paying 100% attention.
Mm-hmm, pretension. Right.
I initially would say yes if it asked me right then. I would have said yes.
Yeah.
But now I can't be sure.
You can't be sure.
But so then, after telling them about the rave they didn't know about at RTX, you invite them to go to IHOP with us
As a joke, of course.
as a joke. But I was like, okay, that's funny.
It was funny. I thought it was funny.
So then, after that, after we have our interaction with them, we paused mid-story. During the whole walking, looking for food, we saw a dance battle happen.
What?
The dance battle, remember? The two guys dancing in the hall, like the alleyway.
Oh yeah, dude, that was dope. There was really loud rap music playing. It was like, typical stuff, like 21 Savage or something, who knows. And it was a dark alley. I was concerned what we was about to see, I guess. And just kind of dark
there could
figure.
have been anything in that corner. Whenever I first heard it, I was like, there could be anything in that corner right now. I will let you continue, but you seem concentrated.
Oh, I don't know what to say, except I just got a glimpse of these... How did I miss him twice, alright? There's some dude who's beat this guy, no hit run, like 1,000 times, and he's yelling at the screen right now. Because he threw his little goop on me.
I've somehow telegraphed that move better than it was. I've been doing good with the
Goop me, Dad!
Yeah, that's it.
God dang! You goop boy!
He did it for you.
I just called him out to do it and he did it. That's so... Thank you, sir. Artorias Dad.
So...
Oh my god.
We've had our interaction with... I was going to say your live. We've had our interaction with Couch Hop B members.
I'd hardly say they're B. I mean, they are B members, I guess. That's why they get... Alright, now you go until you beat them, alright? Beat them this try. Please? Please?
So then, we go to IHOP, again, second time. And we're waiting for our food, for just about as long as last time, probably longer. Your dad sends you a bunch of,
yeah, dude.
fail videos.
My dad, he will send me, he'll send one, video about a topic, some sort of topic. So it may be comedians or something. Then you watch it, and then he sends 2 or 3 more after that, which is pretty good. But yeah, he sent me one that was just people falling, and we watched it there in the IHOP because we don't give a rip anymore. So we're watching it with the music blaring or whatever, and it was funny. It was a funny fails compilation or whatever. I didn't watch the other one because I got bored watching. Because I just wasn't bad. It was just lost interest.
If you watch too many of those, it's kind of you lose interest no matter what.
Mm-hmm. It's like a meme compilation video, you know? Like
Yeah, once you watch so many meme compilations, you just kind of... Like, day 3 meme compilations, nothing will make you laugh, I feel like. You just be sitting there watching them.
I like them. I like those meme compilations. Did we talk about that? Doing a video of that? Anyways, maybe. We're going to become a reaction channel. So, Fine Brothers...
Actually.
Huh?
Maybe.
We're going to be the next Fine Brothers.
We never came to any consensus.
We should. We will. Put that on the... Oh, alright. Another documentary. The Rise and then the fall of the guerrilla scene. A beloved story of two lifelong friends. That's going to be the name of the documentary. Yeah, so put that on the Rise and Rise part of us talking about watching the reaction videos. We could really probably put one of those out tonight if we wanted to.
Probably.
So expect that. Expect that soon. Real soon.
Aww. I know. Change seats with me. I'm going to win in your seat.
Oh, if only I knew that was the rules. I could have changed seats with you and one in your seat.
It just occurred to me right before I started the last round.
Oh, God, this is not comfortable at all. Why do you do this to yourself? Why do you do this?
My phone literally fell into the crevices of it. And I tore it apart looking for it.
Oh, my. There's a lot going on here.
Yep.
So, I have a room in my house that I'm going to set up to be the headquarters for right now, because I have a double wide with 3 bedrooms. I have one roommate, which he watched the podcast. He's very excited about watching the one where he's on, which I think that was good. I can't remember. Oh my God. Anyways, gonna make that the headquarters, but it's got a lot of junk in the room right now. So there's no... Yeah, you did. You did, man. I remember. I remember thinking about how you take care of yourself and not care of me, you know? So you didn't send it back that time. You didn't again. So, yeah. What was talking about? Do you remember?
We just watched our dad's videos.
Yeah, dude.
And then our food gets there, and we eat or whatever. And then it was time for the rave. And I was just...
Wait a second. There was more people who thought I was funny. You weren't a part of the Mega 64 thing. Me and a group of people... It was probably the most I roasted the event was with these group of fellers in the Mega 64 line. One, I saw a car that was flipped over halfway. Did I tell you that?
Maybe.
I was going up the down escalator. No, I was going up the escalator, alright? And I looked over and I could see there was this car and it was on its side. And I was like, well, there's a car on its side. I said, hey, look, there's this car on its side to some of the other RTXers. And they were like, okay, they didn't care. I thought it was pretty interesting. And so that was the end of our interaction. So, I got up in line and I talked to these other RTXers or whatever, and they were pretty cool people. I enjoyed talking to them. I don't know, we make fun of Mixer a lot, which is going to be my downfall, because I know that's the next big one that we're going to be using here. We're all converting to Mixer right now. And, Mid-video, we're going Mixer now, so, we're on Mixer now, alright? And, so we just roasted Mixer, we roasted RTX. Cole from Rooster Teeth was talking, feet in front of us to some other people there for a long time. He talked to some fans. Seemed like a real nice guy. Saw Mika Burton walk up and say something, then she went into another room. And the guys I was with, they were funny. They had some funny stuff, but then they'd say something stupid. So, they had funny points, but then, they just needed to be trained. So I'd tell them whenever they did something funny, I told them when they were being stupid. I was like, that started out well. but now you're just being dumb, things like that. And they laughed. They laughed a lot at pretty much everything I said. Because I'm a funny guy, alright? Nobody else in the line thought it was funny. But those guys did, and we were having a good time. I did feel like a real nuisance there, I'll tell you that. Yeah, we saw them at IHOP.
Well, I mean, you saw them at IHOP.
I saw them at IHOP. I said,
interaction
what
with them.
panel you guys going to? They said, Ruby. I was like, oh, screw you guys. That was the last time I saw them. They called me Thomas because I said something about Thomas, and then them being stupid again, the only Thomas they could articulate.
Thomas the tank engine?
Yeah, they're what? Yeah, they said, oh, Thomas the tank engine? I was like, no, are you stupid? I was just being, it was just funny. It's funny to use the name Thomas. They said, what's that guy's name over there? And nobody knew the name of Cole. And I'm like, oh, it's Thomas, ain't it? And they're like, haha, Thomas the tank engine. I'm like, no, that's not funny. That is just stupid. What you're doing is just stupid. So somewhere in all there, I just became Thomas to them, I guess. I don't know. It's really just a fleeting moment in my life. But, if I recognize them in the future, I'll give them some, passes somewhere, probably. Since they were fans before they knew it.
Everyone's fans.
Everybody's fans, they just don't know it yet. Well, you should heal.
Yeah, it don't really matter that much.
Yeah, it does. And every heal matters. Every heal matters.
I'm not getting, hit by the low hit attacks right now. I'm getting hit by the ones that take half your health.
Yeah. All the more reasons to heal.
See?
Yep. I see that. You could probably survive another heal or another attack if you had healed. I'm just saying.
Oh, I'm dead. Oh, no.
Doesn't matter. Multiple heals. Nice. Oh yeah, you're doing that stupid thing with a shield again.
Yep.
See, this is where me and Andrew, I would practice an art of self-control where I just didn't hit.
Oh, I haven't.
Because all you're doing,
I haven't went to my shield
all
at all.
you're doing,
It's a meme at this point.
Yeah, you're just hurting yourself because that shield gives you stamina regeneration.
I'm still getting it.
No, you're not.
That's my other ring.
What ring you using? Chloranthy?
I have the stamina symbols up. See the 3 arrows?
Well, you don't have it equipped.
No.
So how in the world are you getting the stamina regen?
Cheating.
Did you dupe it?
I duped it.
How'd you dupe it?
I don't know.
You don't know, but you did it. So
take your shield off, man. That's what happens.
You did it. All right. Congratulations on you duping the game. That was bullcrap. He didn't hit you there, but he did dad you right there. That's the dad move right there, man. Dang. Yeah, no, we saw them, got our food. That's where and people came in after us and then got in before us at the IHOP because they didn't see us.
Yeah, he was behind this board they had. I don't even know what it was. It's like schedule or something, but it was kind of annoying.
Yeah, I'd say that IHOP was poorly ran. That's just my opinion,
I just have, as a current worker in fast food, I feel like all night managers have this, they're just not good as the day managers. Maybe I'm biased because I'm a day worker, but
that's typically how it is. A restaurant can absolutely change, entirely by what time of day you go. Usually morning, it's get it out, get it out, get it out. If you're at a McDonald's or something, they may have a line, that is ginormous, but it's okay, it'll be fine, They're pilling them out. But then, lunch, same thing. But then nighttime, you could be the only car in the past 20 minutes, and they're still going to make you wait 10 minutes to get your food. Just cause,
Yeah, you don't understand the working, well, you haven't experienced the workings of that. I don't know what should have attacked there. I'm close, Green.
Yeah. Yeah, you are, buddy.
What's the stack?
Yep. You're close, alright. Yeah, this is a thing that Andrew does where he just says, I'll say something, he says, I don't understand anything. It really makes me mad because he don't know me.
You haven't had any fast food experience in your life. You just understand things.
Eat fast food all the time.
That's
No,
like
I
saying-
get it. I understand. How could I not understand is what I'm saying.
What do you mean, how could you not understand?
This is, like, getting greedy here. Just
Okay.
kill him. Be legit. Be
Booyah.
legit. Yeah, every single shift there's possibility for something to change entirely.
That's not what
I
I'm-
understand.
That's not what I'm saying.
At night shift, I guess the degenerates all go there, so they don't care.
Night shift, it technically only accounts during school times whenever school's in, but like it like all the people who go to school stay at whatever fast food they're at during school. So they just got people who they just don't care during night time.
Oh, I didn't understand. Wow. I'm glad you explained that to me. I had no
They
idea.
haven't experienced life as
I
an
had
adult yet.
no idea.
One level up.
No, yeah, okay.
I was just looking.
Why don't you just dupe another level up so we can get that 32. You feel me?
See if I can do. All right, I forget you do this.
Well, you unequipped the soul of what's his face? Artorias.
Oh wait, that's not what I want.
Yeah.
Where's
Doesn't matter. Soul Synth is the best
There
one
it is.
right now. Maybe the same with this guy. I don't know. What's his soul count like? Same as Soul Synth.
Oi?
Oi! Where are you off to? So I say that's a good place to end it. Wouldn't you say?
How long have we?
Give me a
been gone?
check. I feel like we've been going forever. Let me look. How about that?
You play until you die.
Okay.
We're just gonna be on because this place is kind of annoying. I'm pretty sure. Wolfie. So, to wrap up RTX story, we didn't get to the coming back story. Okay, we went to the rave. It was an 18 plus rave. That should explain it to any person who's been to a rave, if I understand raves right. But that's death. Yes. But so then, on our way back,
Dang.
we leave the motel, and we do some stuff during the day. We go watch a movie, but we
Can I play still?
yeah, you keep playing until we finish. I'm summarizing
Finish the story or whatever.
I'm trying to get us back to where we do some stuff during the day, but then we end up going to the airport, and we wait for another few hours. We wait in a lot of airports. As well, from what I've learned from flying, is that you wait a lot. I'm pretty sure we didn't do it right, but that's my current experience. But
The game ain't beating me. I'm just beating myself.
so we get there a few hours later, we wait, and then like 30 minutes before the planes are supposed to start boarding, like they say the flight's been delayed, and we had 45 minutes to make our connecting flight. And at first they said it was delayed by 2 hours.
Knocks us out immediately. No boarding.
So then they're like, everybody who has connecting flights come up and change your flight. We go and wait in the line, and then like they just tell us they'll send us back to Cincinnati, which is where we left from, and we had our second flight back up in the morning, which we didn't want to do, but we had no other option.
Yeah.
So then they say like, okay, we're leaving in, like it was delayed by like 40 minutes or something. So then like, okay, we can make it. We had like 15 minutes to make it to our gate. And then they delayed it by like another like 10 minutes. So then we just, like, you said it, just as we landed, I'm pretty sure the plane we were supposed to be in took off. And so we missed that flight. But before we left, Gray set it up to where they would just let us come back to Lexington.
That was actually one of the coolest things I think I've ever done. I kind of rescheduled our flight to be to Lexington rather than to
a 45-minute drive rather than a 2-hour drive. Not even 45 minutes, less than that. Anyways, so we come back to Lexington, which was
very good.
We stayed at the airport all night, and that was one of the most interesting experiences I've had in my life. Of just nothing happening. You're just at an airport all night. I don't know how you slept on those chairs.
Because I was skinny enough to fit under the railing.
I was not.
I looked at you, and I could see that you were in a very, very uncomfortable looking position.
Yeah, I slept. We was there for like,
oh my God,
6 hours or something.
Yep.
Yeah, like I said, that area is kind of annoying. But we was there for like 6 hours, and I slept like 2, and then I was just like, at a certain point, I was like, okay, I'm not gonna sleep. So I just stayed up and started watching videos, couch shop videos, by the way. I watched James. But so then, like 2 hours before our flight, we're supposed to start boarding. They just start moving us from gate to gate to gate.
Those whores, they would not stop. They're like, hey, let's move them here. Hey, they say, hey, Delford, what about that gate over there? Let's use that one. Hey, ain't that the Kentucky flight? Hey, ain't nobody going to Kentucky that means anything. Then they just send on our merry way.
So we walked around that airport for a while, and that was fun. We ate some. Okay, so I don't know if we know this, but I'm pretty sure we do. A lot of people say McDonald's is like the trash of white trash.
God. I love white trash McDonald's. I'm glad I fell off at the end. Thank you for not leaving me up, though.
This airport had to be the most trashiest McDonald's I think I've ate to date in my life.
They said, we don't sell McChickens here. I said, okay. You got your trash cheeseburgers that they sell for $1 now, because McDonald's too cheap to sell a McDouble for $1 anymore. Gotta get them extra cents. Kind of like soon they're not gonna give you no burger for $1. They're just gonna say, yeah, here's the patty or the bun.
So we eat, and then we wait all night. And then after walking around the airport for hours, it felt like, we finally take off on the flight, and then we get back.
It was hours.
And,
oh my God, don't knock me off again.
We got a ride back, and we left the airport and drove back to good old Kentucky, back to Berea. And that was the end of it. But I don't know about you, but like being back at work had this like really weird like positive and negative effect on me. I was like, this is really nice, just having a stable, like I'm just doing the same. I'm doing what I've done for the last few months over and over again. But then it was just kind of sad for the trip to be over as well. But that was RTX.
The guy didn't die who fell off the bridge. He survived. That's an update on the...
Well, we have to do the...
Which is kind of like us, in a way. Which you're going to have to message him, I guess. You know that, right?
Oh, yeah, I have... But, okay, that mixes it up. I mean,
it does. I mean, we didn't message him at RTX. So...
I mean, that was a different podcast.
What?
That was a special podcast, I mean...
It still counts in our run.
We broke all tradition because you didn't have the podcast.
No, I don't this time either. So, 2 podcasts in a row.
They don't know that. We're editing that out.
Oh! They're in the truck, I swear. You don't need to see them.
Oh, yeah, I have to find them.
You gotta find Dan's News on there. Guess I can...
Keep playing?
Yeah.
Very good.
Very good. Those are my favorite thing about this game, I think.
I like that was FromSoft, whatever it is. that was their way of like being able to communicate from in multiplayer was just those carvings.
You can greet people, say, "Help me."
You can thank them.
Thank you.
What's the fourth one? Oh, very good. Very good.
Which is the one we have.
Where you at, Dan?
I'm trying to heal myself with the very good.
There we are. Message.
My God. Like, sometimes I just want to snap this stupid little controller in half.
Okay, I gotta read it out because that's what you do.
Yeah, read them out.
Hey, this is Mr. Sev 1.
He ain't replied to me, so maybe he'll reply to you.
Also from the Gorillas. Oh, come on, stupid. Oh, wait, no, I'll correct it to...
The thing?
Yeah, I think it did. Yeah, awesome. It took the... It corrected it. It took me to the bad spelling, but it spaced the and gorillas. That's fun. Oh, come on. The gorillas scene. My partner, also Mr. Gish. Gish, Fish.
You could say Gish the Magnificent or
Gish,
Grady. Because I don't know if he knows me as Gish the Magnificent.
Okay. I was just pretending that one. My partner Grady has messaged
Yeah. Many times.
you a few times. Just thought I would say hey as well.
Do you have any offers for him that I don't offer? Because he can come live with me for $200 a month. That offer still stands. There's new offers being created currently. But yeah, you know, he can still...
Okay, here's...
Is that him messaging you?
That would be unprecedented. He messages on the podcast. Episode 10,
Dude,
he messages back.
That would be so beautiful. I would know that we are heading places if he did.
Like, if he actually... Okay, real talk. If he actually messaged me back between, like, podcasts 9 and 10, we could probably get him to record, like, a video for podcast 10, and that would be, like... Spoiler, there's going to be a big something at the end. We don't know what it is yet.
Yeah, dude.
That's how big of a surprise it is. I'll read this off and then the podcast will be over. Hey, this is Mr. Sevlon. I'm also from the Gorillas scene. My partner, Grady, has messaged you a few times.
Tell him about the trailer.
I forgot to say as well. As well. Messaged you a few times as well.
Where do I go?
Just thought I would say, hey. No, I said as well twice.
No!
And
Don't.
there we go.
Is that all you're saying?
That's all I'm saying.
Is that where I'm supposed to go?
I don't know. I guess it's been forever since I've been to this area. Whenever you found the
I
boss...
feel like such a freaking loser on this stupid game because I can't even beat this boss. And we played it for 2 hours, and I hate this game.
You want to kindle that bonfire real quick?
No, I don't want to kindle the bonfire real quick.
Okay. Thanks for watching Suicide Watch. I'm Mr. Sev1. Also known as the guy who beat the boss. This is
Grave Lord Gish.
We will see you episode 10 finale.
Theme song.
Be watching it.